can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. She is blessed and praised. Hey, Twister Girl, welcome back to Twist and Shout. And of course, I am Shar. And this video right here that I'm about to do is actually a video within a video, meaning that, as you can see, I'm doing something to my hair. So I'm in the middle of filming, and I said, oh, what better way to take this time to actually address something else? So, disclaimer, this ain't a drama video or trying to start something video. This is just me saying, when you know better, you do better. And if you can help somebody, help them, because there's always warning before a storm actually occurs, right? So there you go. If you are new here, I love you. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you are returning, you know I love you, and you know I truly thank you for supporting this channel, my business, my ministry, whatever you have said a prayer for or a positive word for or purchasing. I am grateful. Now, this video was prompted. Oh, let me tell you what I'm doing right now. I'm in between, because this part I didn't want to put in the other video and make it long. But all I'm doing is moisturizing the ends, like the strands of my hair, and not my scalp, because that's what the other video is about. And, just re-moisturizing, doing what I do. But why am I doing this? I'm going to actually discuss something that was, like I said, I intended to make a video about it. But I said, you know what? I'm going to let go. But I let go, and then it happened again. So, and many of you may catch it or see it, and some of you may say, I don't know what you're talking about, I never seen it. But I'm going to talk about YouTuber versus subscriber etiquettes, like 101, like the relationship. And you may say, how you going to tell us how to be friends with you? Listen, I don't know if y'all catch it or not, but I have seen several comments and several statements and things that I'm just like, but they're talking to me. And some I end up realizing and finding out that they are not adults. So it's like, I kind of see why that's an issue. But at the same time, I'm just like, who's raising y'all? Because I even had someone flat out, and I said, you gotta be 12 or younger. Like, I can tell by the comment and the response. And that's not tight enough. And sure enough, they was like, yeah, I'm 12. And I'm like, why? But I'm just referring to, like, people getting keyboard happy and just typing and saying whatever they want or feel like without any regret, and just jumping out on a limb. Now, as adults, we know we are supposed to be careful about what we say and how we say it, no matter what your religious background or belief is. Like, morals is morals. And you want to talk to people how you want them to talk to you. And I try my best to speak with emojis, because emojis can do what you really can't see. And that's why I love them, because you can't look at my face expression. You can't see that when I'm typing. So I can only go by your wordplay or how you express yourself or your emojis. And that's why I said emojis kind of take the guesswork out of trying to figure out, like, okay, if this person coming for me, or they're having issues typing, or they're unfamiliar with typing. Because I know it seems like I'm getting a little rusty myself. I'm like, oh, I don't know what word to use or what to say at this moment. And it kind of gets weird. But I would say that, please, I'm begging you to pray, ask for discernment on what to say. You may say, we need to pray before we talk to you. And I'm not saying I'm trying to be this high mighty person saying I'm superior and people should talk to me a certain way. But I'm saying, as a human being, we have that right to have respect. Like, as y'all may have noticed, you should have, I don't use profanity. I don't encourage profanity, but I'm not going to judge you if you type out something and you still happen to be using profanity within your words, because I understand habits, and I understand being true to who you are and just having a habit of talking a certain way. But my preference is for no one to not use profanity, especially if you're talking to me, But again, I'm not judging. I'm not telling you like you're going to hell because you are. But I'm saying my preference is I don't use it in my everyday talk, and I wouldn't use it with you guys. Another thing I've seen is a lot of spam for whatever reason right here lately that I did not catch or see before. And it seems to be related to like Asians and being all hot and kinky and all that stuff. If you see it before me, report it if you can. If that's something you can't report, then I try my best to keep that stuff off, because you guys know that's not what I'm about at all. I don't like that image being displayed on my feed or on my comments, so I try to get rid of it myself. But you can also give me a heads up, send me emails and pictures. I would appreciate that, especially like some overnight stuff. But from what I've seen, for the most part, they're kind of like bots. So they're sending it almost as soon as I upload. I have noticed that. And if I see it, I catch it, I delete it or report it, whatever I can do. But things like that just make you like, wow, like you always got to be watchful at all times of what people say and do. Something else would be a difference of opinions. That's probably the biggest one, right? People have different opinions, especially about grease, oils, and hair growth. And I get that, I understand that, but y'all know my motto is don't pollute, keep it cute. So you can express yourself, you can have a different opinion, but I always say all the time, if you're coming at me like I'm retarded or I'm slow instead of in love, then you're out of order. Point blank, period. There has been comments about, the biggest one so far has been in regards to opinions about Trump, opinions about voting, and opinions about my purses. And it's crazy because somebody came for me like, I would just give that money to the poor. And I'm like, are you telling me I haven't? Like, are you judging me saying that you're basing the fact that I have a nice purse that is automatically assumed that I haven't put my money to good use? And it's like, don't judge, because y'all know, y'all been here long enough. Y'all know my story. Y'all know me. I done been through living in a house with a half a roof, no running water, no clean clothes, having to wash clothes outside in a swamp, outside toilet. Like, I done been through it all. So for someone to even come at me and say, oh, well, you didn't put your money to good use, or this is why I hate Christians. Like, you went there, and that's totally unacceptable. And then the opinions of Trump, I brought forth the word. Like I said, I never said he was the best fit or the greatest in the world. I just said, as a president, according to my word, he still deserves respect because he's a human being and he's in that office position. And we shouldn't be so loose with our lips to tell what we dislike about people, because at the end of the day, outside of a president, he's a human being. And my Bible says, do unto others as I would have them do unto myself. Do you understand? Like, that's the difference. Christians are to be a difference. Now, the world may say, call him number such and such and say he's a lobster and all this stuff. But as Christians, we don't do that. And we have opinions. Yes, true. You can talk amongst you. Like me and my husband, we have talks and conversations that we wouldn't bring to you guys. But even in those private conversations, we try to be careful about what we say about people and things. And even because we got the false prophet video, right? I try my best not to name any names. And I don't think I only name but like one, maybe two. But a lot of people feel indifferent about that too. But the Bible has plenty of scriptures that let you know it is okay to call them out among us that are not us. Those who are wolves in sheep clothing, it is very okay to ring the alarm and say, hey, false prophet, false prophet, false prophet. Trying to think of any other things that will cause people to be controversy. A lot of people have issues and concerns about Christianity in itself. That's something that I can only pray and be positive about and talk to people about. My whole idea, understanding is I'm not going to beat you in the head with a Bible. I'm just going to bring you the truth and the word of God, and I'm going to pray and let God do the rest. Let go and let God. That's how my attitude is towards a lot of stuff in my life, as you may hear or see me react to. Oh, this was the other thing. Someone actually came at me about not using products or my choice to throw products away, like the Miel situation. I'm pretty sure because people have cheerleaders. Like, there's some people, like, I've seen some of you guys, and it's not nothing bad that some people say something to me and you guys jump to my defense. Those of you that know better, which is quite fine, and I appreciate it. And so far, I haven't seen anyone to really jump left, like, completely out of order when responding to nobody. So I do thank each and every one of you for doing that, because a lot of people will say things and they haven't even been here the whole time. They come at 4,000 subscribers and they trying to tell me, oh, well, I didn't see your bald spots, I didn't see your hair falling out. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know who in their right mind would even joke and play about that, first of all. But you can go back to my old videos. And then one person, I actually gave them the video and they still wasn't satisfied. And it's like, at least do two things for me if you don't do nothing else, because you can miss something so fast if you don't actually pay attention to it. And one is, watch the whole video before you voice your opinion. Second, try to go look in the older videos to see if there's anything related to, or any videos that has pictures or anything, because I have plenty of videos showing what I was going through and my progress and my trials and errors and my loss and L's and all of those things. And then the disclaimer thing. I think it's so unfair to try to come to someone and say, well, you should disclaim this. I know what I'm doing. And before I give y'all any mix or anything, I say, listen, disclaimer, I'm no chemist, I'm no scientist, I'm no expert. This is me in my own home, my own products that I bought, bam. Which is why I'm pretty sure that in the near future, even if I get an opportunity, I will probably stay away from paid videos, because the opinions is biased and you're told to be polite and cute about it because they're paying you for it. And that's like, then I'm not really telling my honest opinion. So each and everything that you see I buy or my husband bought, I have a right to have my own opinion about any of these matters and do what I want with them. If I feel like this needs to be thrown out, then it needs to. Just because you feel like, okay, because I paid $5 for this, that I need to find some use for it. If I say it's no good for my hair, why would I put it on my hair? But anyway, I just had to come and say, like, I'm not, like I said, everybody's grown, and I just want people to be polite and be respectful during my videos, and don't talk negative and disrespectful. You can have your opinion, but everybody deserves respect. Obviously, I make it clear, like, any other future comments that I feel like you're digging at me, my husband, my ministry, or something even more personal. Like, somebody made a comment about the eyelash video, like, oh, your eyelashes, I barely see them. Like, duh, that was the point. My point was, I went from very noticeable eyelashes that you guys didn't see that part of me, to, okay, God, I understand that that may not be the best idea or picture to put out there as a Christian and woman of God. So I call myself cheating the system by getting smaller ones or more natural looking ones, and you can still tell they're fake. As you can see, I don't have many. So to come and say something like those itty bitty eyelashes, like, are you serious? Like, that's my whole point, is I don't have any and I'm insecure about that. And I was trying to put fake ones on, and people just rude and negative and disrespectful. And like I said, between that and then accusing me of saying, I've been watching your videos and I didn't see any significant growth. And it's like, are you serious? Like, if I can say someone who hair grows very, very, very slow, and I say I can see progress, and I see where my edges are definitely in, literally hair is coming on my forehead. Like, are you serious? This used to be bare and bald, and it still got some work to do. As you can see, you can tell the difference from this side and this side. But all glory to God, like, my scalp is looking nice and healthy. Like, there has been some changes, slow but surely. And I know my products are 100% natural and organic and good for you. So it's not a scam, it's not a gimmick. I'm not trying to get rich. Like, they're literally affordable. So to come at me about things like that, it's like, why? And we as Christians, we get it, because Satan can use any and everybody. And then people get offended about that statement, but it's true. Satan can use me to get on my husband's nerves. It can use me to get my children angry. Like, as long as we are in this sinful body, we are to try to die daily and make changes so that we don't have these situations. But everything is a learning, growth, progress. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. So long story short, please do not pollute. Keep it cute. I love you guys. Please feel free to share, subscribe. And I just had to put that out there because I feel like a lot of people can try to come for me because I am a Christian and I am polite and I don't curse and I don't do all this rolling the eyes and stumping the feet stuff. I'm not that person. I'm me. I'm bubbly. Sometimes I'm off topic. Sometimes I rumble like I'm doing now. But this is who I am. And I would just like to say, like, hey, if you're offended by my faith, my personality, then you have the right to freely dismiss yourself. I do want to open my mouth and say, don't give me a thumbs up, but I don't have that right, because that's how people choose to show YouTube, I like this, I don't like this. But I would say, ask me anything before you give me a thumbs up. And there has been people who deliberately give me a thumbs up because they didn't like my response to something. And it's like, that's so immature and childish. Like, if you don't like what's being posted, why not come to the person and say, hey, that wasn't something I was interested in, or I don't like, or I disagree. Then go get your thumbs up or thumbs down. But just as like, oh, I hate her, I'm going to keep doing this. And I almost feel like I know who it is. But anywho, so I just had to come in and vent a little bit. So y'all pray for me, because this thing's only going to get harder. And like I said, one of my issues is self-control. So y'all just pray for me, because I don't want to just react to everything. So like I said, if it seems rude and disrespectful, I just delete it from now on. So, but I love you guys. God bless. Take care.